Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Agatha All Along. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching Agatha All Along episode 3. And I'm really excited to watch this because the last episode, I have to tell you, I'm very much a singy-songy person, and The Witch's Road played in my head for a really, really long time. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I love that we got Mrs. Hart. I think that she is just, I always forget her real name, but anyway, I think that she is just absolutely wonderful. Patti LuPone. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Not only is it a fun show, but it's a creepy show, but it's a funny show because Kathryn Hahn, right? There's a level of comedy that is already there. There's a level of snark that I absolutely love from her. But there are some questions. I have some questions. And I don't know if it's questions that anybody can actually answer right now. First of all, I don't know why she can't hear the kid's name and anything that he has to say about like his past life and all I can think of is that there's obviously a spell that somebody has casted so she cannot hear it. And I don't know if somebody's keeping him from her because she had that bedroom that had like the name Nikki on stuff. And I don't even know if that's her house, quite frankly. But like, you know, they wouldn't have showed it if it wasn't important, I don't think. And then she, of course, has the brooch that has the hair inside of it that kind of matches the hair on his head. So I don't know if that is related to him and he is Nikki. And we're not supposed to know that, but she's called him Toto, her familiar, all these things that are very much her pet, which I do not like that name. But like, you know, she's called him all of these things, but like we still haven't gotten a name that we could hear from his mouth because we're seeing everything through her perspective. So there's obviously a spell keeping her from knowing who this boy is, who I think is actually incredibly close to her. But also you'd think he would know that. Like he helped break the spell that would undo her, unbind her from Wanda's spell, which I don't know if you need to be particularly strong to do that, if somebody had to teach him that. Like, so there's this mystery about this kid that I don't really know who he is and how important he is to Agatha, but for some reason she's not allowed to know who he is. Now, could be Mephisto. I feel like I have to throw that out there anytime we're dealing with the Scarlet Witch and Agatha, like, you know, it has to be said, who knows? Who knows? She made a coven in the last episode, a divination witch, Lilia, played by the Patti LuPone. It was so nice to actually get her singing too, because like, what a damn treat. And then we have Jen, who is our potions witch, who's selling oils and candles and stones and jade eggs and whatnot at her shop. And then, of course, we needed a green witch, who I believe to be Rio, because it said that we needed... It just had a black heart. Oh, black heart. I didn't even do that on purpose. Anyway, we'll do Dead Inside. Everyone who knows me know that this is totally not true. But we needed a green witch with a little black heart. So Agatha went to Mrs. Hart, or Sharon, who has a green thumb. But she's also green by like raw. She's like green as in like she's never done this before. So I was like, maybe that does fit. I don't know necessarily. She's just happy to be there. She was having a great time. I was having a great time. I feel like I am Sharon. Like I am just like having fun on this journey down the witch's road. Don't really know the consequences, but like my ignorance is bliss. Just like Sharon. But all the other witches do know that this is a hard road to travel. And I tried listening to the words and it was saying something about like bringing a familiar, and I don't know if we can count the boy as the familiar. It also said something about death with a capital D. I don't know if that's important. And I tried like listening of all the things that were actually important to the song because there was a lot that was going on, which included the Salem 7 coming after Agatha, and boy, was that creepy. Phenomenally creepy. I absolutely, I loved that. I like that. I like that it feels like it is a very mature show, but at the same time, they have like a lot of wicked fun. Wicked fun. Just full of it today, aren't I? Anyway, they are on the road. The road looks amazing. It looks particularly creepy and scary. It looks very Halloween-y. I know I'm watching this at a really wrong time of year, and this came out during this time of the year, so it should have fit perfectly. But I'm glad I'm catching up now because I'm already having a good time. I'm already having fun. Even 2 episodes in, I know for a fact that this is probably going to be one of my favorite things that I've ever watched from Marvel because it's very much close to my heart. I loved Hocus Pocus, Practical Magic, The Craft. I was a big fan of those things growing up, so this is right up my alley, and I can't wait for more. So guys, I'm so excited about more Patti LuPone. I don't know if we get more singing, but I was here for those harmonies. Nobody was flat as a pancake. I just want to point that out. Everybody was pitch perfect. They really were. They were witch perfect. Still full of it today. So guys, with that being said, let's get into it. I'd make a great dad. I've got all the jokes.
You know what this is?
Huh.
This is a kidnapping.
Is it?
I think it is high time we involve the local authorities.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that something just chased us down here?
Chased Agatha.
Okay, no cell service.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have cell service, baby.
Well, whatever chased Agatha down here, it's our problem now.
Yeah.
Is that because coven share blessings and burdens alike?
Okay, someone really needs to call this kid's parents.
Oh,
Sisterhood.
is this like perpetual night as a vibe?
I love
Okay,
that.
I am a member of the Westview Historical Society. All I would have expected to see down here were remnants of our failed public transit system.
You still think you're under something?
Hey, she has a name. It's Mrs.
Sharon.
Well, whoever she is, she has no business on the road.
Okay,
Very
well,
true.
That is what I have been
Proper
trying
training.
to tell you.
Which puts the rest of us in even more danger.
I
and we
think
don't
so,
even know what
too.
we're up against.
Tame your fears. That's what we're up against. Our worst nightmares.
Cool.
But in what form?
Trials. At least that's what the song says.
I think all the evidence is in the song.
The road will test us and our knowledge of the craft.
Has she actually been on the road before? Has she actually done this before?
How do we pass them without any power?
There's always analog magic.
What's analog magic?
Labor-intensive, manual acts of magic.
What's that?
Witchcraft. Emphasis on the craft.
Again,
Oh.
who are you?
Oh, they can't hear him either.
Well, I'll be. Someone's put a sigil on that boy.
What's a sigil?
A sigil is a redaction spell that hides something.
Yeah.
In this case, you, from witch folk.
From witch folk, not just Agatha.
Why would someone want to hide me?
Look,
That's a very good question, though.
we can crack him open later. The real value lies at the end of the road.
I don't know. I think knowing who put the sigil on him is really, really important.
If you want to unbind and you want to reverse your fortune and you want to find out what happened to Mommy and you...
Oh, did she go away? Oh, God, where'd she go? This is not a place to get lost. Although I would completely wander around. It's perfectly creepy and fun.
Touch me.
I love it. The mist, the trees, the moss. It brings me delight.
Can't you make it?
Oh.
This came from Talbot's. You can't have it.
Not the Talbot's purse. Oh God, they're not. Oh God, don't let them take her. I don't even know what them is.
Oh my God. This heart is not the way to go.
It's not the way to go. It's very Artreu Artex.
Daisy, Louise.
Jay-Z Louise.
Rule number 1, do not step off the road. Oh.
Yeah,
I stray not from the path.
learned. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I stray not from the path. We're calling him Teen now.
I don't know how you expect me to walk and walk when there is nowhere to walk to.
Right.
Oh, what'd you see, Jen? Oh. A house on a beach? Is it a trick? Is it still on the road, or are they walking off the road to get to the beach? Okay, still on the road. The road changes. Okay. Oh, Sharon.
Maybe this is the end.
That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the end of the road that I expected. I'm with the teen. Dope door.
So what do we do?
Well,
Knock.
we don't want to surprise anyone.
Doorbell? There's a doorbell.
Wait.
Just go right on in. Yeah, make yourself at home. Agatha's just always a troublemaker. And I appreciate that because she is entertaining. Oh, it's so good of you, Sharon. Oh, this is nice.
It's not exactly the stuff of nightmares.
The road
Yet.
changes for the coven. It changed us, too.
Oh, wow. Look at your outfits. Oh, look at him.
It's giving middle-aged, second chance at love vibes, and I'm here for it.
No doorknob. You can't leave. Worst nightmare for you.
I look like one of my customers.
Housewives searching for a little magic.
These don't open.
Yeah, you guys are trapped.
Bury me in that kitchen.
Check this out.
The Witch's Road cordially invites you to the first trial.
First trial.
It's a riddle. My age has value. I'm no fun alone. I mess with your mind. My tricks are well known.
Wine, right? Wine gets better as it ages.
Wine.
Wine. Sharon, you're my girl.
10 points for Mrs. Hart.
10 points for what now?
I don't know. Do we drink the wine?
Wait. We don't know what's gonna happen if we drink that.
No, sure we do. Something terrible.
That's part of the
If we
trial.
don't follow these obvious breadcrumbs, we can't move forward and we won't get to the big prize.
That's right. I'm very proud of myself for guessing that first one, but I feel like it's kind of obvious.
Did you know she traded her own child for the Book of the Damned?
Nikki?
They say no one really knows what happened to him.
Is that him?
He might be dead. Others say he might be a demon or an agent of Mephisto.
Mephisto! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that.
I doubt she'd even recognize her own son if he showed up at her doorstep. Oh. Found it.
Does he know who he is? Is he him? Like that might be a bait and switch. I have no idea. Why does she get the most?
If you're waiting for charcuterie, I don't think it's coming.
Oh, Mrs. Hart. That is not how you drink red wine.
I have had a very hard day. Do not judge me.
No judgment. No judgment. She just started a timer by drinking it. You know what? I love Saw. A countdown's never good.
Can I have some?
You bet.
Sharon.
Should we take the girl talk to the sofa?
Yeah. I wonder if Agatha can make actual friends.
Really like your tattoo. Where'd you get it?
Nowhere.
What was her tattoo? You're not gonna drink it. Agatha, that's not participating in the trial.
Got it in Colorado. My mom was playing Red Rocks.
That symbol wards off curses, right?
Oh.
She, made me get it.
Made her get
She
it?
said all the women in our family were cursed.
And then she disappeared.
How old were you?
Dope. I want one of those.
13, maybe?
Well, it happened to me at 13, too.
Aww.
I miss your eyeliner, but the hair is cute.
I know, I missed the eyeliner too. I was trying to picture what was wrong with him.
Witch is really just another name for a bad girl. Is that right?
Do you see any pointy hats in here? Any green skin? Any brooms? No, sir.
Well,
Great singing voices though.
I would drink the blood of a virgin if it would smooth out some of these wrinkles.
Oh my god!
Oh, God.
Oh, what happened?
You are so
Oh!
sweet. I don't really think I need it either.
Mrs. Hart,
Sharon.
you're, a little swollen.
It's smoothed out.
We've been poisoned.
Let me see.
Oh,
My God, I have jowls!
oh my goodness.
Perfect face.
My formerly perfect face.
I don't hate it. Oh,
Mrs. Hart.
Theron.
She can't even say it.
You were the first to drink. You're our canary in the coal mine.
Poison Sharon, remember?
why don't you just let her drink it all? It just serves our best interests, is all.
They know she didn't drink.
Do you taste mulberries?
What do mulberries taste like?
I wouldn't know
Do you hear
either.
any ringing or the sound of fairies crying?
Huh? I love you guys.
Oh.
What?
I feel a little better.
Your face is back to normal.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Not yay. Very much not yay.
Yeah, not yay at all. We gotta figure out why we went through that.
The fact that the face swelling decreased so quickly means it could be only one type of poison. Alewife's revenge.
Alewife's revenge?
Next is dizziness, loss of motor function, also hallucinations, and eventually,
Death.
death.
I've got to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't think she'd be able to even crack it.
She didn't drink the poison. You can't cheat, Agatha.
I'm gonna shove it down your gullet, so help me.
Oh, yeah.
On the upholstery?
Yeah.
You have to drink, Agatha.
All their glasses are gonna fill up. There you go.
So cute.
Come on, you chicken.
Drink.
You're always so brave. Ish. She's not. God, chugging red wine just does not sound tempting.
Oh, it's so cheap. Wanda, I'm begging you. Let him breathe. Please.
Oh.
So the hallucinations seem chill.
Yeah, so chill.
It's time to brew an antidote.
Oof. Yeah, this is you're up your alley. Let's go. Where's the kitchen?
I need frankincense and the gut of a eusocial insect.
What's a eusocial insect?
I need a corpse that's been decaying for at least 30 million years. Zooplankton. It's in petroleum products.
That we maybe can do.
Zooplankton? I wouldn't know any of this shit.
Now I just need a really big cauldron.
Pot. You're in a kitchen. Come on, let's go.
That could work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm thinking petroleum jelly.
Yeah, Vaseline. Oh.
Of course, Jen's skincare made it to the road.
But it's all organic, right? I mean, there's no petroleum in there.
I know
Oh.
a snake oil salesman when I see one. I say we call her bluff.
There's actually petroleum.
Try to save Agatha.
Yes, I love this plan. I just think we should find the ingredients first, though, right?
Did she just say try to save Agatha?
There's nothing of use in here. Let's keep going.
Is that eucalyptus?
Essential oils.
Oh. Oh no. She's hallucinating. Is she gonna see her mom? I'm so worried for her. Alice. Oh god, going into a steam sauna with a sweater on just seems awful.
Eye of Newt.
Where do you find these ingredients in everyday life?
Also known as mustard seed.
Oh. Here you go. Oh no, what are you gonna see? Oh boy. She is gonna see her mom. Who is this though? He's not like a Dr. Mengele or something, right?
You are an inconvenient woman.
What does that mean? An inconvenient woman? Oh, you never follow the creepy Italian girls. It's like following a child dressed in Victorian clothes. Don't follow them. Oh, I love the horror element to this show. Oh, I fear for you. Oh, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Is it one of the Salem 7?
No, you're nothing.
Oh my god. Everyone has to face their fears.
I found the frankincense. Let's go back to the kitchen.
But I want to know what Agatha is going to experience.
Did you check the pantry for the gut of a eusocial insect?
Oh, that's just a gross term for honey, isn't it?
Oh. That is a really gross term.
What is that?
Well, why does it look like they're underwater?
Salt water.
Oh
Are we
boy.
underwater right now? What happens when it breaks?
Guys, start brewing your brew. Y'all gotta go.
All natural or not, Jen?
Drop it in. Yes, 3 drops.
1, 2, 3.
I was gonna say, how is it even gonna cook? Why am I asking these questions? Obviously magic.
Any bright ideas on how to set this thing to boil?
That's what I was wondering.
Is there a sous vide?
Oh, brilliant.
Is that something people know about?
My dad loves his.
Oh, cute.
My husband loves his.
A single hair.
Oh. That is the hair that's in her locket.
Agatha.
Great acting. Good grief, Catherine Hahn. That tear rolling down her face.
Once our intentions are aligned, it'll glow bright cerulean.
What are our intentions again?
To not die.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm glad everyone's on the same page. Is that a cerulean? Looks green.
I get cerulean and chartreuse confused. Is cerulean the green one?
No, it's blue.
Then it's not working.
I must have forgot something.
1 minute left.
What did you forget?
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know. I've never made this potion before. There was a time where I would be able to just solve this with a wave of my hand, but now he stole my magic.
You gotta figure it out, girl. This is your trial. Come on.
I have always hated you.
Oh, well, that's motivational.
They can take your power, Jen, but they can't take your knowledge.
Wow. Come on, girl.
Blood. We need the blood of the unpoisoned.
Oh, the boy. Hello, teen.
Thanks for being underage.
Just, why the palm? Why did they do that? Just the finger. Now, that's cerulean. Go for it. And thank you for the Devil Wears Prada for teaching me what cerulean is. Can we give some to Sharon?
Take it.
Oh God, I would have run it over there quicker.
Shove it in her mouth. Did it work?
Oh, they don't have to get in the oven, right? Hansel? Gretel?
I am not climbing in an oven.
I don't blame them.
That happened to a friend of mine once. She had a lovely house, too.
Oh. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, you don't have a choice. Get in there. Phenomenal. Look at the set design. I love it. What a fun little water slide. Fun. I would have so much fun.
A little rusty there, Jen? A little traitorous there, Agatha?
Stop. We're alive. Everyone is safe.
Not everyone.
Yeah, where's Sharon?
Sharon's dead.
No!
Who's Sharon?
Off with your head. Dance till you're dead.
Wow. I'm so upset that Sharon's dead. Okay, so I am sweaty after all of that. Like, it got me hyped. Another great episode. I love that we had a trial on the road. We very quickly learned not to step off the road. Oh, R.I.P. Sharon, Mrs. Hart. Although, I have a feeling because she's not a real witch, that maybe maybe she, I don't know. But I felt like they got the poison antidote in her before it was time. I don't know. I thought maybe that they had survived it and that's why that the oven door opened. But I don't know if because she's not a real witch, if it was kind of like, let's take her off the playing field, which really sucks because she's absolutely a delight. I love the dynamic that she has just with everybody being very serious and her just kind of like loving life. Oh, not anymore. That got dark really quick. Really, really quick. But it's really interesting what we all saw when we're under the influence of the poison. Now, obviously, we had Alice saw her mom, and her mother was talking about hearing her mother die, even though she was thousands of miles away, that she felt it, hearing it, felt it. And she said that I can't protect you. And she has a protection tattoo on her that her mother gave her in Colorado at Red Rocks. Very fun. Fun fact there. Jen, I mean, obviously this was her trial. It was definitely a potions trial. I love how we collected all of our ingredients because I was like, where do we find an eye of newt? Like literally, I expect it to be in like a old-timey alchemy like kind of cabinet where, you know, an apothecary cabinet and a little vial and you blow dust off of it kind of thing. And there's your eye of newt. But she was able to find the ingredients for everything that she needed in everyday products. And I was like, what's an antisocial insect? I'm not quite sure really what that means. I'm pretty smart and I did not pick up on honey. And then of course, you know, putting them all in there. And then like, I was just like you need a pot. How are you going to boil this? Like it needs to be a cauldron. And the sous vide, yeah, that's just genius. That is so smart. Now she saw somebody that was dunking her head in water or maybe even a cauldron. I was like, is that a priest? Because he was wearing a black suit, but he was wearing an apron. And so I just got like total like Dr. Frankenstein, you know, kind of vibes or something that was like Dr. Mengele, you know, like an experimental doctor from like Germany. And by experimental, I mean torturous. That's kind of like the thing that I got from her vibe. And then let's see, then Lilia saw an Italian girl, and then she saw an old divination witch, because she was kind of sitting at the table, and I can't really remember if there's a crystal ball or not, but it kind of felt that way. But then I was like, is that part of the Salem 7? Because there was another witch behind her, and they were speaking Italian, and then she was speaking Italian, and then she said something about, like, we have to save Agatha, and Agatha's like, can we do this first? Like, and then, of course, Agatha, which I am really highly disappointed in her because I think it confirmed what they were talking about. Now, I don't know if the teen is Nikki and she sacrificed or gave away her child. They don't really know what happened to the child that Agatha had that she gave up for the Darkhold, for the Book of the Damned. I don't think they said Darkhold, but they said Book of the Damned, which I think they're one and the same. And I don't know if he has a sigil put on him because no witches need to know who he is. Maybe Agatha was protecting him and she made it to where no one would be able to remember him or him be able to tell anyone who he is. That might be a thing. It still wouldn't protecting him still would not explain how she got the Darkhold. She got it somehow. And I think he's probably Nikki, right? He'd have to be. I'm trying to put it together and I don't think there's enough information yet, but at least we know that witch folk can't know him, hear his name. He's being protected from them, but he really is drawn to like witchcraft. Oh my goodness, this is such a fun show. It's so good. And I love the first trial that we got. So obviously we're going to have either a trial where we have to protect or something, or we didn't protect something. Divination, like a thing of the future, or seeing something. Very interesting. And then we still don't have our green witch because the one that we thought would be our green witch is now dead. Wow. What fun. What fun. I love riddles. I love that I got the riddle. I think it was kind of the easy one. That's why it was first. It was like, oh, you know, like what's age gives something value, you know, like the older the wine, apparently the more expensive and better tasting it should be. I'm not really a fan of red wine to begin with, so I'm going to have to say You can drink it. It's fine. Agatha, I'm really surprised at Agatha because she, not wanting to participate, not wanting to drink the wine. I think that when she probably walked the road the first time, she didn't have something that maybe was that dark, or it was, what she did in Salem and she's facing other things. But I think maybe she knew that this time around she would have to face the thing, which is giving up her child for the Darkhold. I almost wanted to say her son because I believe that it's Nikki. Again, I don't know if that was actually her house with his bedroom or not. And then I'm going to assume that she had a boy. Did they say boy? I don't really remember. They said, we don't know what she did with the boy or the baby or the child. Well, but we do know that things happen to magical children. So wait, with Alice, she was 13 when her mom disappeared. And the boy said that that's when something happened to him at 13. Interesting. So he must also be a blood witch. I don't know if I'm making that up. I probably am. Anyway, I'm really excited to get into the next episode. I'm actually going to jump into that. You do have to wait 1 week. But if you want to watch the full reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 1 episode early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What'd you think of this episode? I really liked it. I'm really sad about Mrs. Hart/Sharon. I love the idea of going on these trials, which means that we might, for every witch, get a witch trial. Ooh. I don't know if witch trial is really what we want to call that, because that's when people get burned at the stake. So it's episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, 6, 7. I don't know if there's 8 or 9 episodes, but if there's 5 witches, well, actually there's only 4. Maybe 5 if we count the teen. I don't know. I'm excited to get into the next episode because I think that this show is a lot of fun. It gives me laughs. It gives me full creepy vibes. I love it. When they were is it always perpetual night? I hope so. I hope it is always slightly damp and dark and creepy and misty. And there's owls hooting and wolves, howling in the distance, and the moon is beaming down, and that the moss is trying to eat you. That gave total Artex vibes. I was feeling a type of way, seeing something sink into a muddy hole. Ugh. Anyway, guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.